Yo, what's good, everyone? What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy Monday. I hope everybody's doing all right, man. Um, I am feeling so much better, guys. I don't know if some of you can tell. I still am a little bit congested, but I'm straight, feeling better. Still a little tired, but I'm good. I'm good. Finally able to go live again and make more content. You said how sick am I? I'm sick of all these people that we are about to talk about today. that's what the fuck. That's what got me sick. Talking about Stevie Knight too goddamn much. And then I see this nigga post a video today that says I only talk bad about black people with a question mark, which is funny because I thought he was over you know, this beef with ABBA. And keep in mind, if ABBA made another video in response to this video, he'd be like, he milking it. He milking it. He doing this for views. Oh, man. Oh, damn, chat. Yo, we are 50-50 with the poll, by the way. So, just so you guys know. Also, shout out to 60 people in here. I appreciate y'all, man. Just so that you guys know, like I said before, Stevie Knight posted a new video that is entitled I Only Talk Bad About Black People with a question mark. Shit. Totally forgot to start recording. I thought I hit that option on OBS. Anyway, yeah, like I said, Stevie Knight posted this new video. And this is obviously in response to ABBA saying that he only talks bad about black people. So he posted this 4 hours ago. And when I saw that, I was like, God damn it. I have to talk about it. I have to talk about it. And it looks like that's winning the poll right now. So I guess we can get into that first. And then we can get into the bullshit that Myron was talking about with the ABBA and Stevie conversation. Because apparently he spun that entire situation. I don't know how yet, but what's up, chat? What's up? What's up, woman? What's up? Black Hulk Hogan. That's a new one. That's a new one. Do the shorter one first. Honestly, at this point, I don't even think it matters. They're to be fair, they're both around the same. They're both around the same length. Like, What's up, guys? What's up? Damn, 74 people watching already. All right, without further ado, let's get into this new Stevie Knight video. I'm so curious, man. I'm so curious. Before we start, make sure that you like the video if you haven't already. Is the Black Hulk Hogan Moosey? Hilarious that you would assume that. Shout out to Scally Reezy for the $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much, man. You always looking out, bro. I appreciate you. Sub Watts, can't stay long. I'm sadly at work. I hate this job. Just wanted to drop by and say hi, give a donation. Glad you're feeling better. Hey, man, I appreciate you. But yeah, make sure you go back and watch the vibe, bro. Make sure you go back and watch and let me know your thoughts in the Discord. Asura said I'm fit to crash out. What's up, Random University? He said you're gonna hit numbers again. I hope you're feeling a little bit better for this. Yo, yeah, I am. Still not 100%, but feeling good enough to cover this bullshit. What's good, Logics? Sexy night light at get the fuck out of here, bro. That is exactly why you have a rainbow by your name in my phone. Anyway, let's get into it.
Channel Night Talk. Go to the search button. Not my feelings. Facts. Search the word black. See how many videos this guy makes on black people and black culture. And then you come tell me why people might think you a sellout. Maybe they don't want you to manufacture a narrative that only the black community seems to have problems because that's all you ever talk about.
This is my YouTube studio. Night Talk YouTube studio. Let's just put black in there. 42.
Okay. Hold on. So this is funny, right? Already this is funny. So I hit up Logix earlier today and I was like, look like we about to talk about Stevie again, right? So I assumed what he was going to do. I said, I assume that he is going to say, I only made X amount of videos on black people out of, so and out of, however many videos that I posted on the channel, right? I said that he was going to do this. And Logix was like, you watched the video, didn't you? I was like, nigga, no. At this point, I'm thinking like Stevie. And I hate it. I hate that I'm in his brain. To be fair, it's really not that hard to get there. But yeah, chat, 42 videos. He made 42 videos about black people. And keep in mind, matter of fact, let's hear him out first. Let's hear him out.
42 videos. Before we even go into what these videos about, 42 videos. Let's see how many videos I've posted on my YouTube channel. 1.24 thousand videos. This is the definition of manufacturing a narrative.
Oh my fucking gosh. Oh my god. No, I can't. I cannot stand this nigga. Oh fuck. If he was smart, he would make merch that says you manufacturing narratives. If he was smart. Oh, I can't stand him. Chat, keep in mind, just because you have 42 videos with the word black and you're saying I only posted 42 videos about black people, first of all, that's not even an accurate number. But just because you don't have the word black in a YouTube title, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are not talking about black people. You feel me? For example, and I have an example actually. For example, I saw this video, right? My bad, I didn't mean to full screen it. This video is, why didn't he just comply? Now, one can assume that he's talking about black people's interactions with the police. And I know which situation this is already, right? This is the situation where the police, a policeman broke the glass. The guy wasn't resisting, but he broke the glass. He punched him in the face, and it was just really excessive, right? And let me just show you his pinned comment that he pinned himself. He put this in his comments. He says, comply, go home safe, and complain later. You are not winning an argument with the police doing their job if you're willing to risk your safety or life to prove a point. Oh, Jesus Christ. If you're willing to risk your safety or life to prove a point, go ahead. Like, I'm sorry, the grammatical errors, they really bother me, but it's not smart. Cops hitting bro are definitely gonna be fired, but the whole situation could have been avoided if you simply complied, especially when you're driving with a suspended license. This whole situation is dumb. Okay, so here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Do you know how many black people have complied with police officers but still ended up either dead or in a hospital? Sometimes complying just doesn't help. And I'm not saying that just to say that. Like, we have seen this from time and time again, okay? You can comply. Sometimes it doesn't work. Yes, I would agree. It's best to comply. Sometimes it's best to comply. But anyway, I say all this to say this is one example of Stevie talking about black people and their interactions with the police without having black in the title. That's just one example. Am I wrong? Because it's stupid. Just because you don't have fucking black in the title, it doesn't mean that you are not constantly talking about black people. Anyway, let's just get back into it. What's up, Silva? I could care less.
All right.
Berserker said, oh shit, you follow Maximilian? I've been watching Maximilian, dude, for years. Since, like, I think before Assist Me. I love Max.
After quite a bit of convincing, bro, I'm going to go ahead and peep a little more of this hit piece that Abba put together on your boy.
Wow.
I mean, my prior video, I stopped it short, man, but ever since that video, bro, I've been getting hit the fuck up as far as responding to the rest of it, man, and not just from the haters, bro. I've been getting a lot of feedback from those that support me, that rock with me.
Wait, so he said he's going to respond to the rest of the video, but he's not, though. I'm assuming that he's only responding to this one part of the video of Abba saying you only talk about black people, and I'm paraphrasing there. He's probably not even talking about the rest of the goddamn video because this video itself is only 23 minutes long.
And want me to give my side of things. So that's what I'm here to do, man. Let's tap on in and see what else Abba has bamboozled y'all into believing about me. Let's get to this being called a sellout part.
But he did a more recent video, one that you haven't seen, because he got a lot of backlash after he put out this video. His own fans were turning on him like, "Yo, Stevie, you were bugging. You were being hyper emotional."
Oh, no, the
comment section
was
flaming him. Titled, "Am I sellout to black people?"
Coke and sellout. I'm gonna let it rock, bro. But it's like I did not put that video out because of another video. Put that video out because of everything up to this point. The Charlie Kirk situation been called a sellout prior to the whole Abba back and forth, and then the Abba, which is weird because me and Abba's conversation had nothing to do with race. You know what I mean? But then it made all the racists come out because Abba showed his true colors to me. He showed himself as a clear-cut racist, right?
I can't keep watching these videos, bro. It's gonna be bad for my blood pressure at this point. Oh my dog. Oh wow. You are going to have some compelling evidence. How are you comfortably saying that Abba is racist? What did Abba say that was racist in any of the videos that he made? What did he say that was racist? Does Stevie understand words? Is he just repeating words that he just that he heard? Like, what? Do you understand the definitions of the words that are coming out of your mouth? Do you understand? Can you comprehend these things? What are you talking about? And this shit 23 minutes about to turn into a whole fucking hour, chat. Guy, what are you talking about? Racist?
Put that video out because nothing to do with race.
Titled,
white people. He demonizes white people. That's how.
Hold up.
You know what I mean? But then it made all the racists come Abba back and forth. And then the Abba, which is weird because me and Abba's conversation had nothing to do with race. You know what I mean? But then it made all the racists come out because Abba showed his true colors to me. He showed himself as a clear-cut racist, right?
But please, how is it so clear-cut? Please.
Abba hates white people. He demonizes white people. That's how.
I don't know what to say anymore.
In fact, he's just not gonna tell y'all to your face.
Titled, "Am I sellout to black people?"
Coke and
How does he demonize white? Do you know how many times there have been? And first of all, that's your proof. He demonizes white people. He just ain't gonna show y'all to. He just ain't gonna tell y'all to y'all face. How? What the fuck are you talking about? Just like me, just like other commentary channels, Abba just calls people out just to call them. It has nothing to do with their race, religion. It doesn't matter. What are you talking about? He demonizes white people. He calls people out for their bullshit, just like the rest of us. How is he demonizing white people? What are you? I need. Fuck. Oh, I don't know what I need. I need a drink. That's what I need. I need a drink with a. And I need a drink mixed with some goddamn NyQuil and DayQuil all in one. All right.
Sellout. As of this whole Kirk situation, bro, these labels have been flying at your boy. Black man with more of a conservative take on things, like thinking black.
Chad, I'm sorry if like I just feel so dumbfounded right now. Like I feel like I cannot properly even conceptualize how I feel right now. Like, I can't even tell you. I'm just so confused.
People need to be a monolith. Like, all black people need to look the same and feel the same and view things the same.
Sure, but that's not the case right now. That's not the reason why. I understand what you're saying, but that's not what's happening.
Black man with more of a conservative take, black culture is going to despise.
This idea that black folks are somehow incredibly liberal, and that's not true. A lot of social issues relating to transness, gay marriage.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my gosh. I already know what he's gonna say. For you to say that black people are not liberal, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Abba's not even saying that though, bro. I know that's where Stevie's gonna take it. I know that's where he's gonna take it.
No group that's more against it than black folks in the USA. The highest religious group in the USA is also black folks by percentage. I think people believe that either because they're never around black folks or know nothing about them. They think that how people vote maps on one-to-one with what their values are.
That's my fault for saying conservative perspective, bro. That's on me. When I say conservative and the majority of the black folks that I know that I grew up around, that I still talk to now, when they hear a conservative black man, they think a sellout. They're not thinking of all the other political talking points. They're not thinking of LGBT.
I don't even know if that's true or not. And I feel like this isn't fair for me, I guess. Fair for me to say, because I don't necessarily think that, but I don't know what black men or what black people generally think when they hear a black person being conservative. But my mind doesn't automatically go to coon or sellout. It just doesn't. You're only a trash panda. You're only a sellout if you constantly, I mean, for lack of better words, if you sell out your own community. Yes. If you put down your own community. Yes.
TQ and all this shit he's trying to say. And that's what the fuck I meant, bro. When I say conservative perspective, I'm meaning a black man who talks against the black victimhood perspective. The one that's not blaming the white man for everything, right? The one that
most black people don't blame most black people do not blame white people for their issues. They don't. At least the black people that I've been around. I mean, can you guys agree with that?
holds black people accountable, right? That's what I mean when I say conservative, because I agree with him. And I was the same way when I was a victim and I was deeply embedded in the other side before I woke up. I would say I was more conservative and traditional in regards to everything else in life, but when it comes to the black struggle, shit, I was cooked, I was gone. And that's what I mean when I say conservative perspective, right? And the majority of black folks that I speak with, those that agree with me, especially the black folks that disagree with me, their main issue with me is my perspective that opposes them when it comes to black struggle issues.
I'm gonna blow a fucking gasket. Hold up. One more time. For the love of Jesus.
Perspective that opposes them with me is my perspective that opposes them when it comes to black struggle issues.
His perspective that opposes them when it comes to black struggle issues. Well, the issue is, Stevie, and I'm just being honest here, bro. You regurgitate conservative you regurgitate far right conservative talking points, and you do not have thoughts of your own, right? Everything that you said, somebody else has said, and you do not provide facts at all. And when people tell you something, and when people try to correct you, and when people try to give you a statistic, you refuse to look it up. So no, that's not it, bro. That's not it.
That's what I mean. Black conservative. Black folks know this, bro.
And that's just not true.
Regardless of what it is that I'm saying, for people to view me and judge me on what I'm saying based on my skin tone.
They call you a sellout because of the kind of shit you produce. You're not even presenting their arguments of why they think you're a sellout. I want you guys to
Thank you. And I want, please, he's about to say something. Address what Abba just said. Please address that.
I'm not presenting the arguments of why he thinks.
Shout out to Havoc Thoughts.
of why he thinks, bro.
His channel, Night Talk.
You didn't say. He didn't even say anything. No. Why a lot of people think that you're a sellout. Do you think ABBA is the only person to think that you're a sellout? I think that, along with a lot of other people as well, man.
Go to the search button. Not my feelings. Facts. Search the word black. See how many videos this guy makes on black people and black culture. Now, I did take the time to click on a lot of these videos just to make sure, but let's look at some of these titles. I hate black people, and he agrees with them for a lot of the video. Black people are...
Shout out to Diru Mariel for the $2 super chat. What's the difference between liberal and libertarians? Oh, Jesus Christ. The best thing that I'm going to tell you to do, I'm going to tell you to do something that Stevie isn't going to tell you to do. Google it. Because I really do not have the time to break it down for you. And also, I'm trying to end stream earlier. So that's not me being rude, but nah, deadass. Just Google it. Anyway, shout out to Havoc Thoughts for the $20 super. Yeah, appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much. Let me see. Can I guess I can. Okay.
Sick of black people. Dear black people, you suck. Black men don't date black women. Black people don't want to hear this. Only weak black men date white women. You know, shout out to, because he's dating a white woman. He's got a complex. He's a little bit, insecure about that. He does get comments, though, so I get it. Black Lives Matter 2.0.
Bro, Abba is so racist, though.
Huh? 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 How? What did he just say that was racist? What did he just say that was racist? Also, I felt like those goddamn birds from Finding Nemo. Mine. How?
He's so fucking racist, bro.
How?
I'll tell you, that motherfucker hates white people. He just ain't gonna.
What did he say? What did ABBA say just right then and there that will make you think that he hates white people? He's pointing out how many videos you made about black people, because it's a lot. It is a lot. Come on, bro. And it's not even just 42 like how I pointed out earlier. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, chat. This is rough. This is really rough.
Tell y'all, bro. He just ain't gonna tell y'all, dog. I guarantee you, this motherfucker celebrated. He was cheering when Kurt got offed.
Why would you say that? Why would you say that, though? Wow. Chat, I am in actual... I'm in actual disbelief. Hold up. Couple things. Before I say what I say, shout out to Rodney for the $10 super chat. Thank you so much, bro. You got to remember, Stevie is a dog. Oh, I appreciate you, bro. First off, we had 200 people in here, man. Let's 200 people watching. It's a random Monday. I appreciate you guys. Holy shit. I'm willing to guarantee that he celebrated Kirk's. How can you say that? How can you say that? I can't even say some shit like that, man. If the shoe was on the other foot, I would not be able to say that. What makes you so comfortable to say that? And you also provided no proof that ABBA is racist, and now you're saying that you're convinced that he celebrated Charlie Kirk's death. And keep in mind, ABBA, just like a lot of other creators, including myself, we spoke out against political violence. I thought and still think Charlie Kirk is a piece of shit, but I didn't want to see him die, especially not in that fashion. Bro, he not deserve to die in that fashion. Why are you going to just say something like that? Yeah, I bet he celebrated it. I just know he did. I know he, like, what? And I'm just confused because he still hasn't been able to articulate as to why he thinks that ABBA is racist. I don't get it.
Guarantee you, racist.
I hate black women. Black people have to stop being victims. She told white people finally. She told white people to stay out of the Black Panther. Okay, so
Clearly, he said he went through my videos and saw the titles. He just said that, right? That's what he just said, right? He went through them to verify them. Clearly, he didn't, bro, because he just got surprised by a title that he didn't see. Oh, he said white. Nah, he's just going through reading titles.
it's still critiquing a black person on behalf of white people. This makes black women look so bad. And you gotta appreciate the hypocrisy. They'll be like, oh my God, these people think about race way too much. And they make that much amount of content about black people. Now flip it. Put in the word white.
Okay.
Shout out Diwu for the $5 super chat. I think social democracy is the best system. Do libertarians support this? I don't know. I'm not. Where did the conversation of libertarians even come up? Like, I have no idea. We are talking about something else at the moment, but I appreciate the $5 super chat. Thank you so much.
All right, let me show y'all something. Let me get to the 50 bands part.
You will not find a single video, even though there's mass shootings, even though just recently there was a guy who ran up on that church and blasted a bunch of people.
And he didn't talk about it.
A guy, he hasn't covered it. Will he ever talk about any of these topics that plague certain communities? No. Now, you might say, but asymmetry is not necessarily a bad thing. And I agree. Sometimes you might have an asymmetry in the kind of things you make because you have more proximity to something. Fair. Do you do so in a nuanced way? Other communities have this, that. No, you don't contextualize it.
I want to say, I appreciate all the coverage, bro. Dog is like really digging in the crazy.
Shout out to Lance. I appreciate you subscribing, man.
These fools out here with as much of a following they have, I'm assuming they got a lot more shit going on behind the scenes, keep them busy, bro. For you to put this amount of time to put this video together to assassinate my character, bro.
You're assassinating your own character. You literally went to the Empire State Building with a parachute with an anvil attached to it, and you jumped the fuck off. You did that to yourself. No one has to assassinate your character for you, Stevie. You're doing a very good job of doing that yourself. All right? You played Russian roulette with all of the bullets left in the revolver and shot yourself. It's not, no one else is doing this but you, dog.
And then to just be cooking up some bullshit too, like this shit is totally false. It's so cap.
But how is it cap though? Can you guys, okay, wait, chat. Okay, can we all acknowledge that Stevie is saying all of this is cap, but he's not explaining how this is cap? He's not providing any evidence. Am I tripping? Do we all see this?
It's so cap, bro.
They're bad. And then let's go to your audience. Why are they there? Why do you have so many people being like, fuck yeah, Stevie, you're based? Stevie tried one time. Stevie made a video about Nick Fuentes.
Stevie tried one time. He tried one time. Okay.
Crazy about black folks.
So I guess Nick Fuentes, he's on another racist tangent. So, but with that, I'm in agreement with a lot of things.
Somebody said the volume is low. Everybody, how is the volume? Hold on. Is it my voice or is it Stevie? Let me know, because I can turn up, because Stevie's videos are always low as hell for some reason. Nicole says, sounds good. Stevie's, okay. Yeah, it's fucking Stevie, man. I'll turn Stevie up a tad bit. Okay. Majority of people saying it's good, but I did turn Stevie up. Let me know if it's too loud now, all right?
He said outside of the generalization of black folk, because your boy got some ghetto fatigue.
That video is one of his most disliked videos. And he hasn't talked about the criticism he got in that video. He hasn't talked about the backlash. He didn't make a follow-up on that one. His audience was shitting on him en masse. Why? Because they're like, yo, Nick Fuentes is based. He's right about what he's saying.
He just defeated his whole argument.
How?
I ain't even catch this the first time.
How?
Watching it, bro. But it's like, if all I do is post content shitting on black people.
First off, I really hate that this nigga takes everything so fucking literally. I know what Abba said. Abba did not mean all you post on your channel is you shitting on black people. That's not what he meant. It's just when you talk about black people, it's negative. But he took what Abba said and he meant it so fucking literally, meaning every one of Stevie's videos, he's talking about black people. That's not what he said, bro. But Stevie is a fucking child, and whatever you say, he's gonna take that shit literally without being able to. Excuse me. I told you guys, I'm still kind of sick. But yeah, anyway, he's gonna take everything that you say literally. Oh God, how'd I do that?
As he's claiming, then why would I drop a video on Nick Fuentes defending black people? You move the goalposts and try to focus on the people in the comments. It's a whole different argument. You gotta push the goalpost to make me.
Wait. One more time.
Why would I drop a video on Nick Fuentes defending black people?
Did he? I don't know which video he. Jesus Christ, how did that happen? I don't know which video he's talking about. Is he talking about the video that Abba was just referring to? Because now I'm confused.
You move the goalposts and try to focus on the people in the comments. It's a whole different argument. You got to push the goalposts to make me look a certain way, bro. But if all I'm doing is shitting on black people, then why would I post a video on the racist and defend black people?
When he just referred to Nick Fuentes, why did he just put air quotes in when he said racist? Nah, Nick Fuentes is fucking racist, dog. You don't have to put air. That's that bullshit that I'm talking about, bro. That's the bullshit that I'm talking about.
You don't have to believe me. Go look at Night Talk channel and see the kind of content he produces. And then you come tell me why people might think you a sellout. Maybe they don't want you to manufacture a narrative that only the black community seems to have problems, because that's all you ever talk about.
He's saying that all I post is this video shitting on the black community, right? All cap. And he's saying I shit on the black community because I put black in. Well, we'll wait on that part, but just this narrative that he's manufacturing about me, right? Let's see how many videos, because I know, bro, I don't post a lot of videos addressing the black community. I do not. Let's go.
That's not true, because also I recently looked at Stevie's channel, right? And I noticed when the titles are negative, there are a lot of black people that are often in the fucking thumbnails. I noticed that a lot. But you talk about them enough, especially as of recent. You talk about black people a lot, bro. Not saying that's the only content that you drop, but you do speak negatively on black people all the time. You are essentially always policing black people, which is funny.
This is my channel. This is my YouTube studio.
Somebody like you.
Night Talk YouTube studio. Let's just put black in there. I just posted another one the other day. Steven Crowder versus Black Barbershop. I guess y'all offended by that one too.
Come on.
One of 30, 42. 42 videos. Before we even go into what these videos are about, 42 videos that address black people in some form of fashion, or at least have.
Moosey, why is your name Daddy It Hurts? Why?
Black in the title. 42 videos. Okay, let's see how many videos I've posted on my YouTube channel. What does that say?
Jesus Christ, man.
1.24 thousand videos. This is the definition of manufacturing a narrative, misleading y'all into believing something about me that is entirely false. Right? Let's just do the math. Where's my phone? It was 42 videos, right?
Again, I said this multiple times throughout the video. Just because black isn't in the title, it doesn't mean that there aren't more videos about you talking about the black community in some of your videos. That number that's in 42, you're taking the number of times the word black is in the goddamn title. You know how many videos where you were talking about black people in your videos? Do you know how many videos there are on your page where you're talking about the black community, but black isn't in the title? Come on, bro. There's no way you didn't think about that, Stevie.
42 divided by 1,240. Can y'all see that?
You know what? I'm glad he can work a calculator, though. I'm glad.
I mean, it's percentages. I hope percentages give it context, but 3% of my videos have black in the title.
Hold up. Am I tripping? Wait a minute.
Of my videos have put 3%.
Never mind. I ain't gonna be
3% of my videos have black in the title. What about the other 97%? What else do I talk about? He knows that y'all are not going to do the research. Y'all not going to look shit up. Y'all just going to run with what he giving y'all, bro. You know what I'm saying? Stevie has videos where he's shitting on black people. His word, shitting on black people. And
shout out to Victor for the $2 super chat. Stevie is slowly becoming a narcissist. Cringy AF. I agree, dog.
They're 3% of my videos, bro. And we're going to get into these videos, the titles of them, what I'm talking about, so we can really see what me shitting on black people looks like.
You know what? This whole time, I want to know how Abba's racist, because he still didn't explain that part. I would love to know that.
But yeah. Bullshit. Total fucking bullshit.
Okay.
Abba got
Elaborate.
2 million subs. Y'all fucking with him. He got a lot of influence.
Okay, Nicole, I wasn't going to say it, but I really wasn't going to say it, because I was like, wait a minute, that wasn't 3%, but whatever. Anyway, he still didn't explain how this was bullshit, though, chat. Shout out to Rockin' Stampede for the $5 super chat. Yay, he can work a calculator. The school system didn't entirely fail this airheaded fool. Cheers, man. Appreciate you, brother. Shout out to Landry Patton for the $2 super chat. Thank you so much.
Y'all take what he say as Bible, right? And I've said this over and over and over again. He's manufacturing a narrative, right? If you're going to do that.
But how? How?
Bro, at least have some shit that makes sense, bro. But 3% of my videos, bro, we really running with that? Even before I go into the videos, bro, it's like, why do I put black in the title? Why do I do that? And it's an interesting situation, bro, because the motherfuckers that look at me crazy, demonizing me because they think I'm out here attacking black folks or whatnot, it couldn't be the furthest from the truth. I give black people.
Okay, first of all, can we stop using this word demonize? Can we fucking stop, okay? Because just because I think you're an Uncle Tom, it doesn't necessarily mean I think you're a demon per se. Like, when I feel like the word demonize is it's an over exaggeration at this point, but it's one of his favorite words. Like, if you disagree with somebody or if you call somebody a name, you're demonizing them somehow. Like, damn, bro, I'm not calling you a fucking murderer or a child kidnapper. Like, Shout out to who? D. Anthony? Deanthony? I have no idea. Potts. I'm gonna just call you Potts. D. Anthony. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Why does this video exist? Did he not say ABBA is putting too much energy in this? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And I think I said that at the beginning of the video. I was like, it's funny because if ABBA makes a response to this, then he gonna be like, oh, he doing too much. He's seeking attention, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I agree. And I don't understand. But the reason as to why he made this video is because people have been convincing him, apparently, to respond to ABBA, even though he said he was going to let the situation die. But whatever.
This attention that I do because I want the best for my community. And whether you agree with it or not, us as a people get stigmatized the worst. From social media, music, Instagram, YouTube, Sexy Red, NBA Young.
Why is Sexy Red always the example? Why is Sexy Red the fucking spokesperson of black people? Why is she the representation of black people? Why is it always Sexy Red? Can someone please let me know in the comments? Why is it always Sexy Red? Damn.
All the most viral shit in your face makes black folks look the worst. We've had this stigma on us for the fucking longest, and I've took it upon myself to make an effort in my videos to wake us up.
But who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? You cannot even back up what you're saying with actual statistics and facts. Who the fuck are you? You're gonna try to police black people without any knowledge yourself? What the fuck are you talking about? Can you just imagine being an officer of the law, but you don't understand the actual fucking law? Who the fuck are you? You don't know anything. And you keep making all these accusations. You called ABBA racist like 3 times in this video, but you cannot provide any type of reasoning as to how he's racist. And you said all the videos that ABBA listed that he showed you where he said you were speaking on black people negatively, you didn't necessarily prove him wrong. You just said it was bullshit. That's all you said.
All this shit out. This shit ain't black. You know what I'm saying? This shit makes black people look crazy. This shit makes black women look crazy. I'm never attacking black people. It's to bring attention to the things that's holding us back so we can point these things out and separate ourselves from them. I want the.
And you know what? And the issue with that is you do not criticize anybody else, bro. I haven't seen many negative videos about MAGA on your page, Stevie. Like, and I said the same thing even before ABBA said it. The guy, the crazy MAGA dude that shot up the church, you didn't say shit about it. And when he brought it up, when he said that in this video, you didn't even comment on it. You don't talk about specific things. Oh, but if it's black people, yeah, you'll jump on that topic right then and there.
That's from my fucking community, bro. And my community is a reflection of me, right? Regardless of what the fuck happens, bro. I'm black. Motherfuckers out here doing crazy black shit. We represent each other. I'm sick of this fucking image that is burned in the back of people's minds of how they think black people are, right? Where it couldn't be the furthest from the truth. But you can't say that. It's racist to say that. Are you shitting on black people, bro? No, I'm not. And I've had multiple conversations with people individually that embody what ABBA is trying to cast on me. Right. Well, at the end of the day, it comes down to these black people hate accountability. They hate criticism. They
He's talking about himself again. He's talking about himself again. hate accountability, hate criticism. You can't even take criticism. Or accountability, for that matter. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't even know what to say anymore, man. I really don't. Like, I don't know. Shout out to Rodney for the $4.99 super chat. I appreciate you, man. Stevie makes radio look like Charles Xavier. Rodney, first of all, that is a crazy ass comparison. That's fucking insane. I am actually dumbfounded. Wow. God, man, I need to stop talking about Stevie. It's at this point, it's not good for my mental health at this point. It's not good. The person that can't take criticism is saying other people cannot take criticism. That's fucking crazy. Well, if that isn't the pot calling the kettle a nigga, Jesus, man.
Can't hear it, they can't stand it. If you say shit that opposes them, it's fuck you, you an asshole, you ain't shit, you Uncle Tom. They can't look at the mirror, bruh. And all I'm doing is pulling the mirror up, trying to help us out. But it gets flipped. The motherfuckers that you love, you hope they hold you accountable. You hope they tell you where you fucking up. You hope they are super critical.
He's still talking about himself. He's still talking about himself. We try to tell you that there are hungry kids in America, Stevie. But you said, no, there aren't. And then you were being disingenuous and flipped that entire conversation to, nah, man, I was talking about kids that were emaciated. You didn't even want to look up the fucking facts when you brought up abortion versus hungry children. Which one was worse? You said abortions were worse. Man.
Of you, man, because they want the best for you. I'm not gonna fucking lie to you and just perpetuate the bullshit. I'm a fucking ally. I'm not a fucking op, even though y'all want me to be a fucking op.
Jesus
you know what I'm saying?
Christ,
so it's an interesting situation to be in, man. And
bro, you're not a fucking you're not a fucking ally if you defend somebody like Charlie Kirk. You're not a fucking ally, bro. What are you talking about? If you constantly sucking off somebody as horrible as Charlie Kirk, you're not an ally. And for you to say he wasn't racist is just fucking wild. Matter of fact, I can't. Because this man wants to ride on Charlie. You know what? Let me not say that because the man is dead. But this man wants. Hold up. Where is it? Shit. Did I not save? Oh, yes. Here's the clip right here. Let me show you this clip. And you guys seen this clip time and time again. And people will say, well, you don't have the right context. There is no fucking context, okay? This is terrible. Listen, this is the guy that Stevie is defending tooth and nail, okay? How the fuck are you an ally when you initially align yourself with somebody that says some shit like this?
Trying to hijack her, were these blacks trying to go rob her? Happening all the time in urban America. Prowling blacks go around for fun to go target white people. That's a fact. It's happening more and more.
Prowling blacks. First of all, prowling blacks by itself is just fucking crazy. And extremely racist. But saying prowling blacks in urban America are purposely targeting white people. And he said that's a fact. This is the type of person that you align yourself with. You're not a fucking ally, bro. I don't know why you think that.
I can see what these like Kirk and other motherfuckers deal with when they're out here trying to voice these things, trying to empower and communicate and educate.
Empower, communicate, educate. And also keep in mind, I didn't even think he was going to bring up Charlie Kirk right there. I just knew that he was again eventually. But how is that trying to empower a community or empower or educate anybody, saying there's prowling blacks out here in America? What the fuck are you talking about? That Charlie Kirk was evil, bro. He said a lot of evil rhetoric, and you align yourself with that bullshit.
Okay, to bring awareness to, but they get demonized for it because at the end of the day, it's just accountability.
Some stupid shit, TJ.
Right? It's just accountability.
Nothing.
So
actually,
think about it.
This nigga, this entire time, he said absolutely nothing.
And actually try to understand that position. Understand the situation someone like that would be in when you're trying to help, when you're trying to empower, but then you get shitted on for it, bro. Most motherfuckers say, fuck it. Fuck y'all. I ain't doing this shit no more. Why else would I do this shit? Why the fuck am I gonna volunteer to get hated by my own?
Damn! Shout out to y'all. 300 people are currently watching. Good job. Oh my gosh.
This is culturally inappropriate.
Appreciate y'all, man.
People. It's bigger than me. It means more to me than myself because I want the best for my community, bro. And it may seem like I'm getting shitted on heavy, right? And it has been a lot more negative things since Kirk and this whole Abba situation, bro. But they still pale in comparison to all the positivity that has come my way. Right? You know, eyes is opening. People are talking.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. And here is my issue with people policing, with black people policing the black community. Here's my issue. I think it is totally fine if you want to hold your community accountable for certain things. I think that's great. I think that's fine. There is a way that you can do that without being an Uncle Tom, however. But it's one thing to basically try to hold your people accountable. That's one thing. But I'm trying to collect my thoughts here, guys. My mind is foggy. Please forgive me. Shit. God damn it, I lost a goddamn thought. Oh, and it was such a good point. But however, you only talk about negative aspects of the black community. You constantly criticize the black community. Well, where's the positivity when it comes to the black community? Where is the positivity on your channel geared towards the black community? You have positivity geared towards other communities on the channel. You have positivity towards the white community. That's for goddamn sure. But where is the positivity towards the black community? Where are the achievements? Where are if you care about black people that much, don't you think it would also be important for him to spotlight certain things, certain achievements, whether it's I don't know, social, academic, or whatever. There is a black dude that is making gasoline out of fucking plastic. Why not talk about that if you care so much about the fucking black community? Exactly, Blue Eagle. Where is the balance? Where's the balance? Desi said he could care less. You guys are so unserious, bro. Oh my gosh, I love it.
People are becoming more confident in speaking up about these fucking issues and not worried about that fucking black monster, the victims, coming around trying to shame you for trying to help the fucking community.
How?
And at the end of the day, it's just an opposing perspective, right? At the end of the day, it's just a different perspective. But you get shitted on for it. You get demonized for it.
Just like you shit on liberals for their perspectives. What are you talking about? How is that any different? You're doing the same thing. You're just on a different side. I hate that Stevie is acting so high and mighty, like he got out of the Matrix, like he has the answers, like he knows every fucking thing. Bro, in my opinion, and you know what? Actually, I'm gonna bring up Logix because Logix actually said this in one of his videos about Stevie, because he's acting like he is such a wise individual, but he actually has a weak mind because he went from one extreme to another. He apparently was just a super liberal. Now he's a super conservative. because somebody was able to convince him that this way of thinking is wrong or whatever. And keep in mind, when it comes to, you know, being a liberal and being on the left, I don't agree with everything. I really don't, but I think that's fine. But for him to act like he's on the right side of history with things and he's so knowledgeable and he knows everything is just so fucking laughable, because he can't even see the evil that some of the people that would align closely with him, like, he can't even see the evil. Like people like fucking Matt Walsh, people like Charlie Kirk, people like Steven Crowder, people like, well, nah, I will say he talked shit about Fresh and Fit before. He has. That much I will give him. But you guys understand what I'm trying to say here.
Hate for it. You get death threats for it. You get killed for it. This video's getting long, but you know, whatever. We here. Let's go into the actual titles of the video of where I'm shitting on black people so
okay,
much,
yes,
Before
please.
I even get into it, bro, it's
oh
like,
my gosh, just get into the fucking titles.
like, if my whole effort is to get across to the black community in these videos, so why the fuck wouldn't I put black in the title, right? And I should know this, being a YouTube aficionado at this point. He knows how this shit works. You know the algorithm moves, bro. You know what clickbait titles are. That's what's gonna get you attention. But then
No. See, that's going to get you the attention of your fan base, because you know your fan base is MAGA. You know where your fan base lies, bro. You know your fan base. Let's be honest here. You know. You're just leaning a little. You're feeding your fan base. That's why it. God. That's exactly why you put black in some of those titles, because you know those racist fucks are going to agree with you. Anyway, shout out to Dow for the $5 super chat. Don't know why the alerts aren't going off now, but shout out to Dow for the $5 super chat. He said he is showing the same traits as Sneeko. They stand on everything and nothing at the same time. Exactly. I couldn't have said it better myself. Thank you, bro.
at the same time, when you get so triggered by titles, bro, that says a lot more about you than it says about me. And that happens to me all the time when I post a video, have a clickbaity title, and I can clearly tell in a matter of moments of who's dumb enough to just respond to the fucking title as opposed to watching the fucking video. No.
But I'm pretty sure Abba said that he was watching the videos, because okay, now it popped up. What the hell? Yeah, shout out to Dal again for the $5 super chat. But I'm pretty sure Abba said that he did indeed watch the videos, because he was confirming. And honestly, it would be irresponsible if he didn't confirm that he was talking shit about black people. But I'm pretty sure Abba did watch the videos. He said so.
Different than people believing these narratives painted about Kirk in these short second reels, as opposed to watching the videos in full context, bro. You're getting pissed off by a fucking title. Watch the fucking video and then give me a response.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna lie, people do that, but give me an example as to where Abba may be wrong, or why someone may be wrong, please.
Telling yourself if my video would be fucking 30 minutes long, I'll post it, you know what I'm saying, 5 or 6 minutes go by. Hell, a minute go by, I'm getting people talking shit, talking crazy to me in the comments because they're triggered by the title, acting like this.
Shout out to Cam for the $5 super chat. We of the delegation of black people can confidently say, I could care less to Stevie's plea, wanting to be our ally. I love that one. Shout out to Cam. Shout out to, I did not see that. Abyssal. Shout out Abyssal Juggernaut. Appreciate you, bro.
Seen the video. Like, come on, man, watch the fucking video. But yeah, I can't even mention black in the title, right? If I'm trying to get across to black people, how else am I gonna do that? Say some nice shit that's not gonna get no fucking views, that's not gonna get the attention there. It's like, it's how YouTube works, right? And then the majority of the titles
that's how YouTube works. I feel like I'm just regurgitating myself at this point. I'm just regurgitating my talking points. Like are
triggering so much are literal quotes that I have taken from the video that I'm covering, bro. But anyway, Steven Crowder versus a black barbershop, bro.
Of course he would use this one. No. Please use a different one, bro. Please.
What is shitting on black people with that? She's going viral for acting black. Video about a white girl literally acting like the stereotypical degenerate ninja, right? And I'm calling this shit out, saying in the video, I'm saying this isn't black, but she went viral for acting black. You know that.
Is this shit delayed? Like, what happened all of a sudden?
I'm shitting on black people. I hate black women. Literal quotes from a man that went viral for saying that to a black woman. And I gave my 2 cents on.
I hear you, but in the thumbnail, timeout, chat. Can we just admit how bad this looks? The title says, I hate black women with an exclamation mark. Also, if you're quoting somebody, then fucking use quotations, bro. You use quotations in the video that makes, in the title that makes no sense. I'm a sellout to black people. You would not use quotations there, bro. This is where you would use quotations. I hate black women because somebody else said it. You would not you should not use quotations here. Use them here. But this thumbnail looks terrible because I would assume that this person is saying that he hates black women. There's a black woman right here, and you're laughing, which would imply that you are agreeing with this dude over here.
In that conversation, right? Black Lives Matter 2.0. How's that shitting on black people? In this video is with Dr. Umar out here trying to shit on black people by trying to juice them for more money. You know the thing about that? You know what I'm saying? He's taking in hundreds of thousands of dollars saying he's going to build a fucking school for black boys, and then schools nowhere to be found. He's sitting there asking for more money because his banks got frozen. Black Lives Matter 2.0, because you know about the first Black Lives Matter, how much money they take from everybody with shit to show for it. I mean, they had shit to show for it. They had mansions and all types of shit to show for it, but didn't do shit. Of course, the Nick Fuentes one. Only weak black men date.
Nah, bro. No. In the Nick Fuentes one, you said you agreed with a lot of the shit that he was saying. Didn't he say that, chat, or am I tripping?
White women, literal quotes from a black woman that says some crazy shit about black men, which is shitting on black men. Aren't black people sick of this? I'm not about to go in that fucking video, but it's a CNN fucking talking head talking about, he said something to the effect of, you know, black people are dying from hypertension and diabetes and this, that, and the third, and obese because they get called the N-word.
I think that's Stevie. I think this is Stevie's video. I don't know why it's not matching up all of a sudden, but hold up, let me remember this timestamp. So not right at 19 minutes.
To now,
yeah,
you hear a conservative black.
Yeah, 1000%. It's Stevie's video. I don't know why. That's not me. That's him. It just randomly started to do it.
N-word every day, right? Victimhood. Aren't black people sick of this? That's empowering black people. This makes black women look bad. A fucking aggressive ass, masculine black girl on Pop the Balloon making black women look crazy. If you don't know, Pop the Balloon is a very popular YouTube channel.
He still doesn't understand. You still don't fucking get it, bro. You don't get it. How? Oh my gosh. You are only talking about the negative aspects of the black community. Shout out to KGR for the $5 super chat. You right, he needs to talk about the positive, but doesn't. He knows his audience and won't admit it. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was about to say. Appreciate you. He needs to talk about the positive too. Like, you're just only talking about the negative. And you, Stevie, stop. Like you said, you know YouTube. You know how it works, and you know your audience. So you know your audience is going to click on these videos because it has black. It has black in the title. It's going to make black people look bad. You may say, oh, I'm doing the black people a service by pointing this shit out. Well, point the other shit out too. Don't you want other, communities to know, the good attributes about the black community as well? Don't you want to highlight that as well? No, but he doesn't fucking understand that because he's slow.
Right, where it has hella eyes on it, and you see black people moving this way, they make us as a black community look crazy. Gotta call this shit out. Black people are sick of black people. How is that shitting on black people? Black people are sick of black people. Why do black athletes only date?
I feel slow. I feel every time I watch. I'm going to say this every time. I just fucking feel slow reacting to one of his videos, man.
White women. Candace Owens forgot she's black. Shitting on black people. How are you pro-black but married to a white man? Another Candace Owens video.
Shout out to Tanya for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Why doesn't he just let his videos play to debunk Abba's points against him? Why is this so hard? That's what I'm saying. But he won't, though. He won't. That's why I laughed at the Nick Fuentes when he just briefly glazed over the Nick Fuentes one. He was like, and there's a Nick Fuentes one, and moved on. Nah, bro. He said he agreed with his racist ass. Thank you.
That shitting on black people. Blame the black man. And I got a picture of Umar with his finger up pointed, you know, with a Kim Kardashian ass, where in this video, Dr. Umar is saying that black men are responsible for the praise on big bubble fake asses.
You know what? It would really, I agree with Tanya so much. It would really help if you used one specific video, just one. That's all I need. Be like, okay, I understand this is the title, but this is actually what I said in the video. That's all I need.
Right, and I'm calling them out for that because we are not. This is embarrassing to black people. Another degenerate ass black woman that gets a lot of fucking views, goes viral, and is representing the black community in the fucking worst way.
Listen to what you just said. Listen to what the fuck you just said. Another degenerate ass black woman representing the black community in a very negative way. Bro, first off, why is it that a few people represent the entire fucking community? Why is that? Why does Sexy Red represent the entire black community? I don't even know who the fuck this is. Why does she represent the entire community? Why is she the entire black community? Why do we not talk about the people who make their communities look bad? Like, I don't understand. I never hear white people say this person is making us look bad. But I only hear that out of the black community. What the fuck? Like, all of it, yes, Nicole, all of his points are extremely negative.
And I'm calling this shit out, bro. This shit ain't cool. She getting millions of fucking views, making us look crazy as a people. We need to call this shit out. Empowering, but y'all take it as shitting. Y'all want this type of black woman. I think her name is Sukiyana. Y'all want Sukiyana being a representation of the black woman? Y'all want that? Fuck no. I'm calling that shit out, bro. Charleston White had a lot of negative things to say about black folks. Some of the shit I agree with him.
Oh no! Chat. He said, you know, some of the things I agreeing with Charleston White in any fashion is already no. It's already a no-go. Oh my gosh. Shout out to Jennifer D for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Stevie knows we want to see the proof, but he's hitting the daddy chill stance. I appreciate you. Oh my gosh, man.
I disagree, but I'm just quoting him. He said he hate black people.
Shout out to KGBR for the $2 super chat again. Notice he won't take up ABBA $50,000 challenge. Yeah, no, he won't.
It's a clickbaity title. It's gonna get you there, but you know, I have this issue with titles in YouTube. Period, bro. It ain't even with the black community, bro.
Shout out to Hugo XGC for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Didn't he say black people are not a monolith in a reply to ABBA? So what's with this nonsense talk now? Good point. Great catch. Yes, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. They're not a monolith. So why is it that the few individuals that you are talking about, why is it that they are representing the community as a whole? I agree. Good catch.
It's everybody, period. They just get triggered by a fucking title and then get in the comments telling on themselves, showing me that they didn't watch the fucking video and they just a little snowflake and they get pissed about some words. You know what I mean? That's meant to just get you there to watch the fucking video.
Wow.
But they don't even fucking watch the video. They just get pissed at the fucking title. Black people can't name one African country. That was the title of the video that I was reacting to, bro, which was done by a black man. And it highlighted where our black youth.
Shout out to Cam for the $5 super chat. Stevie only sees the negative but never covers the positives. Sounds just like the Black Coon Handbook. Absolutely. Appreciate you, Cam.
Right. Yeah, black people have to stop being victims. Of course we do. And then the rest of these have nothing to do with black people, bro. They just have black in the title, dog. I'm a strong black woman.
But isn't that a problem within itself? How is that not a problem within itself, Stevie? Chat, you guys, do you guys understand what I'm saying? Because any type of negative title with black in it, you say, you know, this is YouTube, it's clickbaity. That is a fucking problem within itself, dog. And I know, like, controversy sells, but that's fucking terrible. I could never do that. How do you sleep at night? That's weird.
Pierce Morgan opposes the woke agenda by saying he identifies he identifies as a black lesbian because men out here identifying as women. So that was his quote. He said, "Nothing to do with black people, bro. Woman face is okay, but black face isn't." That's Rachel Dolezal, the one that went viral, that white girl that went viral trying to act black, literally fucking wearing blackface. But I'm shitting on black people, right? Act black for 500 in America's most racist city. Black men ain't giving up sperm. That's how is that attacking black people, bro?
He doesn't understand. Shout out to I Don't Play Games for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. You notice Hodge twins, Myron, Anton Daniels, all day they want to see the black community do better. It's an excuse for them being anti-black. Yeah, exactly. You don't. Yeah, I agree. It's they hide behind that, guys. Especially, well, I don't even think Myron wants the black community to do better. I just think he hates the black community, honestly.
You got to go way back in the crates to continue seeing me have videos of black in the title, bro. I'm back at 2022 at this point. Black Lives Matter.
You know what that means? You've been doing this for a long time. Shout out to Abundance for the $2 super chat. He sleeps like a baby protecting Massa. I appreciate you.
Into nothing. Oh my God, Little Mermaid is black and the world's going crazy. That's attacking black folks. Bruh. Nothing here. Nothing here, bro. All of it is cap. All of it is bullshit. And all of it's meant to bamboozle you.
What the fuck just happened? Like, why did he not just sync up his audio?
To make you feel like I'm some motherfucker when at the end of the day, you're getting misled by a whole fucking racist.
And he still hasn't been able to provide an example as to why ABBA is racist. You cannot, keep in mind, if I call somebody a racist, I am going to have a reason as to why I think you are a racist. You haven't said why you think ABBA is a racist. You haven't said it. Fuck.
Racist. I mean, racist, bro.
How?
I'm manufacturing narrative, but this motherfucker manufactured a whole image and have y'all believing it, bro. It's crazy.
I know I'm gonna have to repost that VOD because it's gonna do numbers, but that was the biggest fucking nothing burger ever. That was such a big nothing burger. Oh my gosh. Wow. Hugh said projecting. Absolutely. Shout out to Hugh for the $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Where are the alerts? I hear them, but I don't see them, and I know what that means. Let's see where the webcam. All right, they should pop up now. Wow. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, me feeling obviously not 100% doesn't help, but just watching that video, I'm just like, am I slow? Because there's no way this man is saying all this bullshit. But that video, again, was a huge nothing burger. So you know what? Going from this to Myron's video, oh God, man. Yep, it worked. Shout out to Hugo XGC for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. I've seen a few Americans. Oh, shout out to Chad Harvey for the $5 super chat. Hold on. Hugo said, I've seen a few Americans don't know African/European country vids signaling out black people with a general USA issue is trashy. It is. It is. Because it's not just black people. It's not black people. It's Americans in general. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. there are people that don't know that Africa is a continent. Excuse me. Good Lord, man. Logic said, had you up on mute so we don't repeat points. Logic's, I'm not gonna lie. I struggled with this one. I struggled because it's just so stupid. And you know what? I am telling you right now, I already said it. Hold on. I already said it to the chat. But it was a huge nothing burger, bro. This man is just saying shit without providing, like, actual facts. This man, you know what? I ain't gonna spoil it for you, but you're gonna understand as to why I say I feel dumb. I feel dumber. And yeah, that's just about it. I feel fucking dumb. And he's just saying shit. He's just saying shit without providing facts. That's all I can say without spoiling it. But I'm looking forward to your reaction, dog. That was hard. Okay, so going from this, and keep in mind, this may be, let me not say that actually. We are going to get into Myron's video. Myron's video says, Myron exposes how these YouTubers take a middle of the road stance on everything. And he's talking about Stevie and ABBA and I think Moist Critical, I believe. So we're going to get into that. And I have no idea if we're going to have the time for the Steven Crowder video because I do have to work tomorrow. So I may cover that and make that a video by itself at some point this week. Or I might go live again this week. Yeah, I may actually go live again so that we can actually cover that together. But anyway, let's listen to what Myron has to say. Oh, my bad. Shout out to Chad Harvey for the $5 super chat. Yeah, like he said, bro ain't saying shit. Yeah, he wasn't the entire time. Stevie is somebody that can say so much, but say so little. My apologies, Chad. Lot going on, man. Okay, let's listen.
They're actually far leftists, but what they do is they get on YouTube and they take what's called, a lot of these commentators, they're actually far leftists, but what they do is they get on YouTube and they take what's called a measured approach, but the reality is these aren't their real political views. They just get in the middle to get as much AdSense as possible. And that's what Charlie does, that's what Abba Preach do, and that's what a bunch of these other reaction commentary YouTube do. They take a middle of the ground stance despite the fact that they're actually far leftists to make.
That's not true. He said YouTubers are taking a middle. That's not true. Hold on.
As much money as possible. If Moist Critical comments on something, it has officially reached normie status. For those of you who don't know, Moist Critical, aka Charlie, aka what's his other fucking name that he uses? Penguin Z or whatever. This dude is what I call like the normie YouTuber. And for those of you that don't know, this guy is what I call a historical, legendary fence sitter. This guy's like 10 million subs on YouTube. Very woke, very liberal. He hides a lot of his liberal ideology. This is what I'm realizing too, guys.
Okay, yeah, I thought so. Yeah, so out the gate, this is fucking stupid. Because if somebody is very liberal and very woke, then how are they playing the middle? How are they playing both sides? You're contradicting yourself. Am I tripping? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. You cannot say somebody's liberal, but they're in the middle. That doesn't make sense.
About these commentator niggas, man. Abba and Preach, Penguin, a lot of these like commentary channels, Jamar, all these bitch ass niggas, they're all liberals, bro. They're all leftists, all of them.
How are leftists fence sitters? They have a position. You just don't agree with it. Huh?
But here's the thing. They take a centrist view for YouTube purposes, but they're actually liberals. And I got exposed to this today. Stevie Knight, right? This nigga right here, who I don't think he's the most intelligent individual, but his stupidity revealed some things. As you guys know, he did a debate with
Unfortunately, that's one thing that we can agree on.
Anus. And of course, this bitch ass nigga Don has something to say. Don's a retard too, bro. This dude literally, how you go from being religious to not being religious? Like, dude's a loser. But anyway, he made a video, right, about Abba or whatever, right? Saying Abba's fake, all this other shit. The thing that's revealing, right?
Hey guys, look, it's my video.
And the video here is Abba still talking about me. What's revealing is that he shows the DMs between him and Abba. And in the messages that he sends him, and I'll show you guys a little bit of them real quick. Let me see here. These niggas were going back and forth with each other. This is him.
Logic's in the chat said he's trying to say because they don't cover politics, they're centrist, which is stupid. That doesn't make any sense at all. If he genuinely thinks that, I don't know what to say because that's actually fucking stupid. That doesn't make any sense. Genuinely.
Right? Say, this is what he sent to this dude. Now, just so you guys understand the context of this shit, because you guys are probably wondering what the fuck is going on here. Him and Anus did a debate, okay, on the Charlie Kirk assassination. And basically what ended up happening was Knight didn't like the way that Abba covered Charlie Kirk's assassination, right? He was like, yo, it was kind of distasteful the way that you painted him, blah, blah, blah. He said some other shit about him being like a racist and saying that his politics are bad, whatever. Mind you, Abba's a fucking sodomite Canadian from Montreal. Like, who the fuck are you to even comment on American politics? You live in a fucking communist, socialist, fucked up structure order where y'all niggas, your military.
Isn't Steven Crowder a Canadian? Isn't he a Canadian? There are plenty of people in different countries that talk about and that are knowledgeable about American politics. Piers Morgan being another one of them.
Sucks, your government sucks, your prime minister's a fucking cuck, right? Your country sucks, right? I hate it when Canadians feel like they have something to say about American politics. Shut the fuck up. You are our sons. You are our sons. Shut the fuck up, bro. Like, Canadians annoy me about that shit whenever they give commentary on American politics. Shut the fuck up, bro. Your country is literally garbage. But anyway, and I've been to Canada many times, all right? Trash. Sorry ass country. Cucked. You guys are about to be India very fucking soon. Anyway, they're debating, right, on this thing because Knight felt like he was being disrespectful towards Charlie with some of his political views, and he spun it in a certain way with some of his views. Clipper shot.
Also, keep in mind, Myron is being disingenuous here because he said he's giving you the context, but he's not giving you the full context. He did not give you the proper breakdown. The only reason as to why Abba felt the need to DM Stevie was because Stevie called Abba fake. He said he was moving the goalposts. He said he was disingenuous. He called him, he claimed a lot of shit in a response video to Abba's response, essentially, which basically enabled Abba to basically insult Stevie, which I think it was justified, honestly. So he's saying that he's giving you context. He's not giving you context at all. He's leaving that part out. Because if you call me fake, then yeah, I'm liable to say whatever the fuck as well.
Out of context, whatever. The typical shit that Abba and Preach do. So they do this debate. And I ain't gonna lie, Stevie's not a smart guy, right? Made conservatives look very stupid. Falcon punch! So what ended up happening was he made Abba look like he was making some good points, even though Abba's a retard too and doesn't know shit. Because I did a breakdown of that whole debate. Whatever. That's not the point. The point is that these guys knew each other and they were getting along. There were times where Abba and Preach...
Oh my God, he's not doing this shit again. What? Why is he doing this? Why is he doing this? Myron does this thing where if content creators will work with each other or have like a brief interaction with each other, he automatically thinks that they're friends. That's why he's still so butthurt about Abba and Preach, right? That's why he can't let it go. Because Abba and Preach made that video after they were on the Fresh and Fit platform, and he was like, what the fuck? I thought we were cool. I thought we were friends. Nigga, just because we made content together doesn't necessarily mean that we're friends. What are you talking about? And keep in mind, I do have friends that I make content with. I consider Logic's a friend now. I consider Random University a friend. I consider Jew Almighty a friend. But keep in mind, I have these niggas' numbers, bro. I'm willing to guarantee that Stevie and Abba do not have each other's info. Like, I check on these niggas just to be like, hey, y'all good? Like, how you doing? We talk to each other in a Discord all the time. That's different from doing a one-off video and then that just being that. Just because we make content together, it doesn't necessarily mean that we buddy-buddy. I don't understand why he always does this.
Piece, and this fucking dumbass would make a hit piece right after. Now he's seeing the snake that Abba is because Abba is fucking.
Do you know how many content creators made videos about you, including myself? Just because Abba made a video and then Stevie Knight made a video doesn't necessarily mean that they're friends. What kind of stupid logic is that? Like, chat, it's just too much stupidity in one night, man. It's gonna make me sick all over again. I can feel my fever rising back up.
And attacking him now, right? And I've been telling y'all for years that this nigga was a sodomite fucking loser snake. He attacks all of his friends. He attacked us after he did a collab. He attacked Stevie now. He attacked Destiny. He attacked everybody that he's ever worked with because the dude doesn't give a fuck about integrity as he claims. And don't worry, I got some exposing this very soon coming up. But let me show you guys what Stevie got to see that a lot of you guys don't see.
Also, I don't even think he attacked Destiny. A lot of the stuff that he mentioned when it came to Destiny, he said to Destiny already. And also, they, like a couple of months ago, Alba and Preach made a video defending Destiny. All right.
That I've known for years because his true character is shown when you guys look at these messages.
Put those together. Then he says, do you know what the words coming out your mouth even mean? In your video on us before we ever spoke, you said you intentionally edited the clip to take Kirk out of context.
Are they still friends, Logics?
Which he did do. He did do that.
And you said you're just manufacturing a narrative.
For example, one of the things that he clipped out, he put like where Kirk said, this girl asked him in a debate, if your daughter was raped, would you have her have the baby? And he says, the baby would be delivered. And he would try to make it like, oh, look, this guy's so evil, blah, blah. But he left out that Charlie is a pro-life, devout Christian. So
what the fuck does that have to do with anything? In my mind, you are an evil pro-life Christian. Oh my... These people thinking that little bit of context makes that is not context. That makes no difference. You're just an evil Christian. Do you really think somebody is going, all right, so wait, right? Charlie Kirk is somebody that said, you know, if my 10-year-old got raped and they got pregnant, I would make them carry that baby. I would make them deliver that baby. I would make them have that baby. Do you understand how if you say that to most people would be like, oh, you're fucking crazy. That is insane. Because making a 10-year-old go through pregnancy and making a 10-year-old have a child, that's a traumatic experience when they were already raped. Do you really think people are going to be like, he's a Christian? It makes sense, though, because he's a Christian. Of course he's going to make a 10-year-old have a child. He's a Christian, of course. He doesn't believe in abortion, you know? It just makes sense. No one's going to fucking say that, bro. You're a terrible person for making a 10-year-old have a child. That's no goddamn context.
He doesn't believe in abortion at all, but Abba left that out. And then he tried to say, oh, well, everybody knows that. No, they don't, dumbass nigga. Not everybody knows that Charlie is a devout Christian, and that is why he has that worldview. But he purposely left that out the thing to characterize him as like an evil individual because Abba is a fucking atheist sodomite. So that's like one of the examples where he clipped that out of context. And he tried to say, oh, well, everybody knows him that he's a Christian. Shut the fuck up, nigga. No.
What difference does it make? It's fucking irrelevant.
Especially your retarded audience doesn't know.
Clearly did. He didn't agree that he manufactured a narrative because he said the whole world knows that Kirk is a Christian, so they're going to know why he doesn't support abortion. I disagree.
Stevie, if someone says, I'm anti-abortion, I'm a Christian, we know why you don't want an abortion.
In that clip you put, he didn't say he was Christian, though. He just said, she just gave an example, and he said, no, she's going to have a baby. He didn't say he was Christian.
This guy was all over the world, all over the news.
But you're making an assumption, though, bro. You're making an assumption. Yes, you are. Everybody doesn't know Kirk, bro.
No, hello. Everybody who saw that clip of him getting murdered.
I'm sorry. If you are considered a conservative, it's pretty safe to assume that you would consider yourself a Christian or religious to some sort of extent. All right. But keep in mind, I know there are exceptions. I get it. But Charlie Kirk in general, it is no fucking shock that he is a Christian. He said it consistently. All right. He said it a lot. It is not like if people are acting like Charlie Kirk was some just small time content creator. No, a lot of people knew who the fuck Charlie Kirk was. And never mind. It don't matter.
knew he was a political speaker who's Christian. There's not a person who didn't see that.
Yeah, see, and now he's justifying why he didn't put that in. Oh, everybody knows he's Christian. No, they don't, bro. No, they don't. This is what I mean when I say Abba and Preach take this deceptive thing. But I'm going to bring this all full circle, guys, here for you guys in a second.
That clip, who didn't see the news reports, who didn't know what he was.
That's absolutely cap, bro. That's cap. That's not true. That's not true. You can't speak for everybody in the world, dog. I know personally because I talk to people now that had no idea who the fuck Kirk was. Now they see him on his timeline going, and they don't know who the fuck he is. That's absolutely.
Look, this nigga a retard too. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Like, bro, wearing a do-rag with a cowboy hat. Like, well, come on, man. Well, what the fuck is going on here? But whatever. Like I said before, both of these niggas have made videos talking shit about me, right? And it's always the same. I will make a video, then this dumb nigga will make a video, and then fucking Jamar will make a video, then fucking Agent will make a video, and then there's all these other like bottom feeder reaction YouTubers all make a video. But there's one thing that unites all these fucking losers. I'm about to expose it here in a second for y'all.
That's false, bro.
He has the very standard cookie cutter Christian view on it.
Regardless, you're making the assumption.
It is cookie cutter.
Assumption that people know, dog, and that's a dangerous game. You got to give them. You got to give them more.
It's not an assumption, boss. I'm sorry. Anybody who's following this knows he's a Christian political speaker. I'm sorry, but I'm just not buying that.
The whole world knew about Kirk because Kirk got assassinated. From which I still told him that I believe you're manufacturing a narrative. He disagreed, right? But it was cool. Wasn't no animosity there, right? Anyway, he says that's you saying I'm manipulating and being deceitful. LMAO. I don't even care that you said it, but for you to cry after we did our vid like you were betrayed, LMAO.
See, like, look, I'm glad that he's putting these messages out so the world can see what kind of a bitch ass nigga Abba is, bro. I'm glad that he's putting these messages out.
Bro, you might be one of the most bad faith, dumb people I've ever interacted with. It's just.
And mind you, these niggas are allies because I remember these fucking.
Just because we make a similar video, it doesn't mean that we're allies, bro. What are you talking about?
Dumbasses would make videos on attacking us. Ain't this a reach drop a video? Then this dumbass nigga will drop a video the next day. So this is hilarious to see.
Sad that you're doing this at the expense of your own people, kids, and anyone else for your.
And I DM'd him too. I told him, I told you this nigga was a snake for years. Now you're seeing it. I told him straight up, like I fucking told you, bro.
Make 10 more videos crying about Kirk now. Sorry, your white zaddy dying changed your life.
Okay, now this is what I wanted to show y'all, right? Let me tell y'all something about these motherfuckers, bro. And I'm realizing this now. These niggas, bro, are like undercover pro-black activists. That's what they are. They are far left pro.
What the fuck is going on? How did he get that out of that? He's pro-black because Abba said you're white zaddy? Oh my God. Wow.
Black activists on the low. They just don't do that shit openly on their show. They try to take a more middle ground. But looking at those messages, now I know where this nigga stands politically. He's a far leftist. And here's the thing. I've seen a couple.
First of all, Abba already said he identifies more with the left than the right. He said that already. This is not new. Abba has already admitted this.
Of his videos. I kind of suspected this when I saw that he was doing a lot of collabs with Destiny. I was like, all right, this guy's a fucking liberal. This guy's a leftist. But his videos come off as he's a centrist, but he's not. He's a fucking leftist.
What the fuck video? Abba and Preach have advocated for the LGBTQ community. They advocated for abortion rights. What made you think this man was a centrist or anything else besides being on the left?
And the fact that he's saying some shit like that, like, oh yeah, you're a white zaddy getting assassinated. Like, nigga, what the fuck? Like, what? You wear the fucking African shirts and shit like that. And then I also kind of noticed that he'll be wearing like weird African clothes. Nigga, you're in the West. The fuck you wearing this weird this shit? Then I figured out this guy, bro. He's one of these like black power niggas, bro. He's a Wakanda forever motherfucker. That's what Abba is. And you guys can see from those messages, deep down, he has disdain for white people, 100%.
What the fuck? Coming from somebody who has a deep disdain for black people. And that comment doesn't show a deep disdain for white people. If anything, it shows a deep disdain for somebody like Stevie, because Stevie, like you, is somebody that will put down the black community while uplifting horrible people like fucking Charlie Kirk. And I already explained how evil Charlie Kirk is, or was, I should say. What are you talking about?
Deep down, he has disdain for white people. And I always was trying to figure out where he stands politically. But after seeing this shit, seeing how he hangs out with Destiny, then how he betrays people, and then how he's kind of slipped sometimes and said, oh, I'm a lefty. I was like, all right, man, this nigga's a leftist. But when he does his reaction videos, he has to play centered. Because the thing is that nobody wants to hear this Wakanda Forever bullshit, bro. Nobody wants to hear that. So the way that these guys make money is they have to be centered. Now, let's bring this back to fucking Penguin, aka Moist Critical, aka what I call a moist retard. And this kind of came out when he debated Sneeko. Sneeko debated Moist Critical like a year ago. Embarrassed him. Moist Critical couldn't take a stance on nothing. He asked him like, oh yeah, so should we just give kids like, puberty blockers and shit like that? Well, yeah, I think so. Made himself look like a fucking ass clown, right? Embarrassed himself. And Charlie's gotten shit on a bunch of times before because he's like taking like a pro-trans thing with kids. Like, it wasn't just that time that Sneeko embarrassed him. He's also had like really bad takes when it comes to the T community.
Also, keep in mind, I did not watch that debate with Moist and Sneeko. I really didn't. For some reason, I had absolutely no interest.
So that's when I realized, oh shit, these guys, a lot of these commentators, they're actually far leftists. But what they do is they get on YouTube knowing that YouTube is more male dominated and men are more likely to swing right. And they take what's called a measured approach, but the reality is these aren't their real political views. They just get in the middle to get as much AdSense as possible.
Holy shit, this man is reaching.
There's still a considerable amount of women that watch, and there are a lot of lefties on YouTube still. But to get the most views, to get the most AdSense, staying in the middle actually gets you the most, especially as a commentator / a reaction person. Because once you get into this field of like politics or whatever, and you take a stance, a hard stance, whether you're right wing or left wing, you automatically alienate 50% of your audience. You're automatically going to alienate 50% of the people. So that's what these niggas did to make money. And that's what Charlie does. That's what Abba Preach do. And that's what a bunch of these other reaction commentary YouTube niggas do. They take a middle of the ground stance, despite the fact that they're actually far leftists, to make as much money as possible. And for that, fuck those motherfuckers. Fuck them. Because you gotta see messages, DMs and shit like that from this dumbass nigga to figure out where these motherfuckers really stand. And I've always known something was off about this motherfucker when I see him wearing dashikis and shit. But now it's 100% verified. And that now it makes sense why he hates me so much. Because basically, I am the version of him that goes to the gym, doesn't sit there and say Wakanda and looks at like I'm black power, blah, 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 and I hate white people. Like, I look at it like, if you're stupid, you're stupid. And if you happen to be—
Huh? What are you talking about? Oh my gosh, this is a lot of stupidity for one night, man. Holy shit, what are you talking about? Go back.
See him wearing dashikis and shit. But now it's 100% verified. And that now it makes sense why he hates me so much. Because basically, I am the version of him that goes to the gym, doesn't sit there and say Wakanda and looks at like I'm black power, blah, blah, blah. And
Abba and Preach ain't even on that type of timing, bro. What are you talking about? Why are you acting like now? Okay, why is he acting like Abba and Preach are some super like pro-black like militant dudes? That's not the case. What are you talking about?
Hey, white people, like, I look at it like, if you're stupid, you're stupid. And if you happen to be black and be stupid, I'm going to roast you even harder because you're an embarrassment to all of us. So that is why they get so fucking butthurt now, why they attack us so much. Because now I think about it, we are the right wing of anus and reach. They're fucking leftists, man. Like,
if they are leftists, then how are they centrists? You're saying two different things.
This dude's a fucking sodomite. He's out here getting pegged in the ass and shit. Now it all makes perfect sense. Makes perfect fucking sense. Yo, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Abba was bisexual. I wouldn't be surprised. Preach too. Wouldn't be surprised. Everything is fucking coming full circle with these niggas, bro. Guys, I'm telling y'all, do not trust these fence-sitter YouTubers, man.
Good point. Abba is from fucking Ethiopia. So yeah, of course he would wear a dashiki. That's not fucking surprising.
This text thread showed me everything I needed to see. Him saying that shit. And just so y'all know, this is someone that he knows. Like, these guys had like a professional relationship and he was saying this fuck shit to him.
Myron is lying, guys. He's lying. Shout out to Jennifer D for the $2 super chat. I'm sick of him and his damn hair plugs. Me too, but he is actually lying here. Why are you acting like these guys were the best of friends and they had like such a great business relationship? Stop lying.
That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. That's absolutely nuts. This is somebody that you've known for years. Y'all had a professional relationship. Y'all talked to each other before, and then you acting like this. So that shows the character of Abba. But yeah, anyway, going back to what I was saying. Now that you guys understand the world of these, you know, what I call centrist fence sitter YouTubers that are really actually leftists, but hide that shit so they don't get roasted and it gets exposed on debates, right? This is why Moist Critical did that debate with Sneeko. That nigga went into hiding for like 2 months. And then Abba, I've never ever seen him do a debate. He accepted a debate with Stevie because Stevie's stupid. Let's be honest here. Stevie's dumb. You know what I mean? Like,
Abba doesn't debate. Like, you know what? I don't understand a lot of these people when they act like not doing debates like discredits you somehow or some way. And also, just because you win a debate or you lose a debate, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're right or wrong, actually. It doesn't. It really doesn't. And also, some people just can't debate, bro. Some people are not good at debating. And that's totally fine. Abba said himself in that debate with Stevie, he gave himself a 3 out of 10 and that he needs to work on it.
Yo, you wearing a do-rag with a cowboy hat?
Some people out here are not debaters, man.
Come on, man.
I can do it. I most definitely can do it, and I can hold my own. But I don't even like debating. I don't.
Rap, you know? Like, what the fuck? What are you, fucking Logan James? Like, what the fuck is going on here, bro? Like, nigga back mountain? Like, well, what the fuck are you doing? Right, nigga wearing a white beard and a cowboy hat and some, what? Pick one, man. Nigga still listening to the, what was it? Didn't Nelly do a collab with a country artist like years ago? Well, like Toby Maguire told me some shit. So I can think he Nelly.
You know, every time I hear Myron try to be funny, like I'm just like, damn, this nigga is just genuinely not funny. I don't understand how anybody could find him entertaining at all. He's genuinely not funny.
In 2005 or some shit. Like, come on, man. Bro, heard country grammar and like took that shit for real. But anyway, so the bottom line here, right? Besides little, you know, commentary on these centrist YouTubers, Penguin is at the king of the hill of this, okay? I would say he is the top normie commentator. There you go. Perfect. He is the top normie commentator. Like all these other bitch ass niggas want to be like him. Abba and Preach, Jamari, all the centrist commentators want to be like Charlie here, aka Moist Critical, aka Penguin, because what he's able to do is he's able to basically suck AdSense revenue from both sides. And also I want y'all to know, if you guys notice, niggas like him, they wait a few days. If some shit happens, they'll wait a little bit. They'll wait a couple hours. They'll wait a couple of days. Okay, what's everybody going with? Okay, this is safe to say. All right, bam. This is what most people think. Boom, I'm gonna say this. That's what they do. Why do they Albert and Preach wait a week to comment on Charlie Kirk? Y'all thought about that? These guys are fucking leftists. We know where.
What if? Hear me out. Hear me out. What if niggas were busy? God forbid. What if people have lives? What if people are just busy? What if they can't get to the video right then and there because they have other priorities that they need to take care of? Matter of fact, if we're using Abba and Preach as an example, it's not like they post super consistent. There are times where they post like damn near almost every day, but there have been times where they don't post as much. And they are in one of those like times now. Like they are not posting as much. People just have other things to do. So just because somebody doesn't talk about something right then and there, that means they're waiting to check the temperature on YouTube to see, you know, what the popular safe opinion is. No, you're fucking reaching. You're reaching.
They stand politically. Now, why did they wait a week to comment on Charlie Kirk? I'll tell you why. Because they know that a lot of people that watch their shit are.
First of all, he clocking Abba and Preach, all right? He is watching them closely. He is obsessed.
Conservatives. It's like, damn, okay, we got to give a center take here. We can't really say what we really feel, even though we hate this nigga because he's white. They can't say all that, despite the fact that we know what this motherfucker really thinks from these text messages. So these guys wait often to give their commentary. And in Charlie's case, since he's such a pussy, and this is a very taboo topic, he was like, all right, now I really got to wait. Because guys, don't forget, we're able to talk about this shit now, but it used to be talking about this shit was an auto fucking ban. Charlie, Abba, do Abba and Preach even talk about Israel? Have Anis and Reach even mentioned Israel one time? And it's crazy because they're leftists. This should be a dunk for them automatically. No, right? Yeah. Don't watch them. Okay. But I get it, bro. If you want to make money, bro, like you got to be either a leftist or in the center. Being right wing is going to cost you money, bro. I'll be honest. It's going to ask.
Is it though? Is it? Because the right wing grift, I mean, Stevie is continuing to get an audience because of it. The Hodge twins, they're doing fine because of it. What are you talking about? Does it though? And I'm sorry, just because I'm so sick of this, because I heard somebody has said this to me before. I'm so sick of the Israel-Palestine conversation. If you don't want to talk about something, you don't have to talk about it. You don't. I don't talk about it because I don't want to. I really don't want to. I don't want people to come to this channel for that, if you know what I mean. Shout out to Hugo again for the $5 super chat. Took him till now to realize Abba was a lefty. Damn, I thought Stevie was slow, but big man Myron still clueless about what a snake or a hit piece is. Absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, it also just depends on your channel, man. And also just because if you are a leftist, right, but you have a video game channel, why the fuck are you going to talk about Israel for? Why would you do that? Why would you dive into politics like that? When it has nothing to do with your channel. That would be to your detriment. I don't talk about politics that often. Sometimes they can, like, a lot of the stupid people that I talk about, they kind of like crisscross between politics, so I can get away with it sometimes. But even myself, I generally do not talk about politics.
It cost you money, because at least as a liberal, you'll get bitches, you'll get the sussy motherfuckers, you'll get.
The fuck is he talking about? I thought I could have sworn conservatives said for a while that liberals do not get women. Now liberals get bitches. Where wouldn't that happen?
The Canadians, you get the liberals, you get the Canadians, you get the women. Oh, and you won't get banned. You won't get that's the biggest.
I see what he's saying. Like, get them on their side. Got you. My bad. I took that too literally. That's my bad.
Reason you won't get banned. You won't get banned being a progressive ever. Progressives never have to endure censorship ever. So, like I said,
Destiny got demonetized. What are you talking about? Liberals have been demonetized before. They have been banned before for saying shit that was extreme. What are you talking about? That's not true.
Only been able to talk about this problem, right, with Israel and them boys, right? We've only been able to discuss this really for like a year and a half, 2 years, right? I won't even say 2 years. October 7th is going to be in a couple of days. I would say it was safe to start criticizing Israel about 6 to 12 months ago, like where you're safe, where you're like, you won't get like complete.
Did he say progressive or okay? All right, fair logic. I don't know if he said progressive. I thought he just said liberal.
Completely banned, depending on how far you go. If you use Zionists, if you only keep it to Israel and never talk about anything else, if you stay away from the Cookie Monster event, hoodie and stores, by the way, right? If you stay away from that shit, you're fine. But once you start getting into the other stuff, you could get banned. So Charlie is like 2 years behind the curve right now, right? He's way behind. But the reason why he's so behind is because dude has 10 million subscribers on YouTube. You don't reach 10 million subscribers on YouTube being controversial, bro. You just don't. I'm sorry. There's levels to this shit. There really are levels to this shit. If you want to be able to get huge, and I'm talking like 5 million plus, it's cool to get 1 million. It's cool to get 2, 3. Like if you guys look like all the biggest political channels,
one more time,
right, or somewhere else, it's cool to get really right now, right? He's way behind. But the reason why he's so behind is because dude has 10 million subscribers on YouTube. You don't reach 10 million subscribers on YouTube being controversial, bro. You just don't. I'm sorry. There's levels to this shit. There really are levels to this shit. If you want to be able to get huge, and I'm talking like 5.
Shout out to OM Shorty for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Myron looks like it hurts him to think beyond a second grade level. He can't even find Canada on a map. Jesus, I ain't gonna say all that. I would hope he could find Canada on a map, but I appreciate you, Shorty.
million plus. It's cool to get 1 million. It's cool to get 2, 3. Like, if you guys look, like, all the biggest political channels, right, are somewhere like 1 to 5 at the most, right? 1 to 5. And if you hit 5 as a political commentator, that's a lot. Because remember, guys, by being a political commentator, you have to take a stance. When you take a stance, 50% of niggas are just not going to like you off rip. Not many people are like me and watch liberal media. A lot of people only watch what they align with. Does that make sense? Like me, I watch CNN, I watch Al Jazeera, I watch Fox News, I watch Arab media, I watch foreign media, and I do this so that I could be better informed for you guys. But a lot of people are not getting off Fox News. A lot of people are not going to get off CNN. A lot of people are not going to stop watching MSNBC, or they're not going to stop watching Hassan or fucking Kyle Kulinski or Dave Pack.
Shout out to D-Woo for the $2 super chat. They said, shout out to my ninjas, hashtag Antifa. I don't, hey, say, brother. I don't know about that. All right. Appreciate the $2 super chat.
Some shit. I watch all those guys because they're my ops. So for me to be a better political commentator, I need to see what they're saying on their side, and I also watch shit on my side. I watch all of it. However, it's also important that you guys understand, as a political commentator, you automatically are going to cut your audience reach in like 50% because people don't really like to watch their opposing political stances. As a consumer, as a creator, it's a good idea. As a consumer, niggas aren't watching that shit. So with that said, for someone to reach 10 million subscribers, that means you are transcending political.
I'm kind of confused though, because if you are a political commentator, like, and that's your shtick, like that's your channel, how are you cutting your viewership 50%? Because liberals are not going to subscribe to you if you are on the right, and vice versa. If you start your channel as a right-wing MAGA political commentator, that's going to be your fan base. The only way that it would shift is if you start swinging the other way, is if you start having, like, you know, leftist talking points. But I don't understand why he keeps saying you'll lose 50% of your audience if you pick a side. That's not, if you start off right or left, and you build a decent foundation, you're gonna be fine. Unless he's talking about people who are not technically like political commentators and then are trying to like ease in the space, and that will be a different story.
Affiliation and bounds. And the only way that you're going to do that is by being a fucking centrist normie. I'm sorry. So, and I'm saying all this so you guys understand the significance. For someone like a Moist Critical to finally fucking come out and say, damn, what Israel's doing is crazy. My friends, we have reached the masses. This is a big fucking deal. Big fucking deal. When you got someone like Moist Critical saying like what they're doing in Gaza is crazy. Now, mind you, I'm going to be very clear about this. This dude's a liberal. He's a leftist. He probably felt like this 2 years ago. Okay? He probably felt like this a long time ago. But he reached 10 million on YouTube. He knows who the fucking bosses are. He knows. Susan Wojcicki, she passed away, rest in peace to her. But her trust and safety vision still stands. Neil Mohan didn't touch that shit. So he knows what time it is with these platforms. He knows how shit is run. He knows who the top guys are. When you reach 10 million subscribers, bro, you're meeting the heads of trust and safety, you're meeting all the guys, etc. And
shout out to I Am Forever for the $2 super chat. Off topic, but tell my hubby I'm preggo again. You ain't tell him yet? What do you mean? You ain't tell him yet? Good, you better tell that man.
These guys are the trust and safety boards. Trust me, okay? It's not very hard to tell. He's not stupid. He knew off rip. Yep, we're in Gaza. I am not going to say shit until it's safe. Now, 2 years down the road, we know it's a genocide.
I agree. None of this makes any sense at all.
We know 60,000 confirmed dead. We know it's more like 300,000 that are dead. We know that Israel's doing some fuck shit. Benjamin Netanyahu got indicted by the ICC. The entire international community is saying, what the fuck is going on? You got people on the far left like Hassan fucking Piker, and people like me, people consider me on the far right, agreeing on this topic. I think it's pretty safe to say like Israel's fucking up. When you got people from all different demographics come out and say, oh, what the fuck are y'all doing, bro? What the fuck are you guys doing? So now Charlie has finally come out the closet and fucking put on his big boy black shirt on and has some commentary about a fucking genocide going on, right? And again, look, I don't hate this guy. I've always disliked because he made a video on Fresh one time saying like, oh, there's no way this guy had a sex with 1,000 girls. And I never liked him for that shit. I always like thought, yo, this guy's a fucking bitch ass nigga. And then when I saw Sneeko destroying him in a debate, I was like, fuck yeah. Because
guys, Myron, no, I'm gonna talk to you specifically, bro. We still don't believe Fresh has had sex with 1,000 women. No. And that story just fucking sounded stupid. He was trying to sound cool. Fresh. It's not, I mean, it's not like he has the gift of gab. We've seen Fresh in his game. He has none. No one is believing that Fresh slept with that many women. Not without throwing his money around anyway. Okay. All right. Okay.
it was very clear he doesn't have his own ideology whatsoever, right? He just regurgitates what's cool and what's going to make him AdSense. But I will give him credit for finally coming out and talking about Israel, because bro, to creators like him at the 10 million level, this is a career ender. I will definitely acknowledge that when you get to that size, 10 million, etc. Now we're talking like Mr. Beast levels, chat. Like guys like Penguin, aka Moist Critical. Now you're talking about like super normie YouTubers. ISO Speed, Moist Critical, Mr. Beast, Kai Cenat. These are what I call like normie niggas, bro. Like normies, like true normies. Like everybody knows who they are. They don't really offend anybody. They're right there in the middle. They make content that everyone can be like, yeah, I like this. Like they're not controversial. They just do what it is. That's what I consider Charlie. So for him to come out and grow a set of nuts finally, not be a fucking bitch, is good, because now
I have no idea what Speed has to do with this, but okay.
Now people are waking up. Give me ones if that all makes sense for you guys. I know I went into detail there, but I need you guys to understand the commentary section of YouTube with losers like Anus and Reach and Moist Critical, etc. That they're actually, and I just came to this realization like today, they're all leftists, bro. These guys are all fucking liberals, progressives.
Still
they all are. They just hide that shit.
How can you? How are they hiding it? How are they hiding it when some of them are admitting it? That still doesn't make any sense. Holy shit. Oh my gosh. Chat, I just made a connection between this video and Stevie's video. You know how Stevie said Abba was racist, and now in this video, Myron was saying that Abba was like super pro-black and Wakanda forever and all this type of shit, and that he hates white people and that he has a disdain for white people? Didn't Stevie say some similar shit in his last video? Didn't he say that Abba hates white people? Stevie probably looked at Myron's video and is just regurgitating that one point. And I'm only saying that because Stevie could not articulate a reason as to why Abba was racist. I just feel like I just put two and two together. Oh my gosh. Wow. A lot of stupidity going on tonight, chat. A lot of stupidity. And you know what? I don't like it. I don't like it. So let's laugh at something. And this will probably be the last thing because I need to go to bed. But I'm going to go live again this week for sure, because we need to watch that goddamn Steven Crowder video. Let me pull this up. If I remember how to fucking get to it. Let's see. We got to talk about Cam Newton, chat. We got to talk about Cam Newton. Where is it? Ah, here it is. Let's listen to this shit.
You're never gonna cross. Like, he don't need to know that. See, that's none of your business. Cassie, there's a.
Cam Newton speaks out after revealing he asked Jasmine Brown, that's his current girlfriend, I guess, for a list of her past partners. I believe in a relationship, there should not be anything that's off limits.
Possibility for you to cross paths with someone, then yes, I think that should be vocalized. Yeah. But if it's like you're a hometown, crush, and they're never gonna cross, like, he don't need to know that. See, that's none of your business. The only reason you gotta keep close to the chest.
The simple question is, I just want to know your list. I don't care
that's
to
crazy.
what.
No, I'm still low. You still smack.
Shout out to you, Hugo, for the $5 super chat. Myron, I finally realized Charlie was a leftist. Also, Myron, remember years ago when Charlie was using pro LGBTQ talking points? You can't be serious. Exactly. It doesn't make any sense. I appreciate you, brother. Shout out to Kaz for the $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Please, Lord, send me the Powerball. I want to travel. I appreciate you, guys. Yeah, I need to play the Powerball myself.
That's my shorty. I
Does it count?
It
1 off or 10 off?
Still low. You still one off. Still low. You still smash my shorty. I
Does it count? 1 off or 10 off? It still counts. It's still off. You got
and had a one night stand with somebody. You're not telling your girl like, yo, I was in Turks and Caicos 10 years ago with my boys and I hit so and so.
That's why you lead.
Business.
Okay, that's why you lead with everything so you don't mess up a vibe. And this is the thing that we all have to understand. What works for me may not work for you.
Shout out to the homie Jew Almighty, man. I appreciate you. Appreciate you pulling up. Jew Almighty said, great stream as always, bro. Appreciate you, dog. Hope you feeling better, by the way, man. W Jew in the chat.
Cinderella's shoe was fit for Cinderella. My name is Cam Newton. I can't put on Cinderella's shoe.
You know that's right.
So that's cool. So I'm like, yo, we get into this.
Hold up. We need to look at the rest of this.
I'd never be. I just really want to be me. A lot of times, it's not even about what it is more so than are you willing to tell me?
Yeah.
If I'm asking you what I deem is extremely surface level and extremely innocent, because I'm not judging, I'm happy, baby.
Right.
I'm not going nowhere. I already know before me there was somebody or somebodies.
Right.
Let's talk about it. I believe in a relationship there should not be anything that's off limits.
But why do you need a list? Why do you need a list of previous partners? I personally think that's weird as shit. I think that's 1000% insecure. Okay.
That's just me. It's certain things that I think like you can't really truly be in love with a person if you don't really truly know a person.
Did you give her your list?
I was about to
Did
say
you give your
Absolutely.
Names, addresses, faces, all that.
See, you're thinking about the initial question, but not the reasoning behind the question. If you're willing to go over and beyond and say, hey, I did this, I did that, I did that, I did that. I'm not going to say how many times. That's like, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
I just really want to know, and it never be me. A lot of times, if you're willing to open up and answer the question,
but you can get to know somebody fully without knowing who were they romantically involved with. What the fuck? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Huh? I don't need a list of your previous partner. Matter of fact, I don't want to know. I don't care who you dealt with, because why are we living in the past when we are supposed to be living in the present? We are supposed to be dealing with each other. Why are we still thinking about each other's exes? I'm confused.
Because, like I said, it's a deeper rooted issue that, hey, we in some real stuff. Tell me what you did. You can stretch your truth or your vantage point about a certain situation. Tell me what happened. I just really want to know if I wanted to know her list.
Of who she fucked?
I want to know.
Addresses?
I needed to know. I have to.
Oh my God.
And I'm going to tell you why, though. I want to know. Because before I sit up here and really keep moving and elevating our relationship, I want to know who got one up on me.
What?
And if I'm willing.
Who got one up on me is fucking crazy. Huh? Who got one up? What are you talking about? One up on you? Are we not adults? Are we not acknowledging that we have all had previous partners before? One up on you? Grow the fuck up. Are you 12? Nah, man. Nah. He had you first. I need to know who this is, all right? I need it for what? Who the fuck cares? That's just such a weird thing to say. I need to know who has one up on me. Why is that them having one up on you? What's up, Alexander?
To take on that burden, because why I want to know, if you had any type of relationship, intimacy, experiences with people that I really know, I need to know that. I'm owed that.
That's different. That is different. That's totally different. Me saying, oh, you know, have you been with anybody that I know? That's totally different than I need to know everybody that you slept with or had an interaction with. Tron said, Watts being surprised by a nigga who has never had a fruitful relationship is crazy. I mean, fair, but I don't know. I'm just confused by the insecurity here. And that's exactly what this is. This is insecure. To think another man has a one up on you is insane. Hugo, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Hot take: if she has a list, that's a red flag. Not necessarily, because I mean, when you say list, how long is the list? Because I mean, you could argue that, you know, 4 people is a list, you know, but I don't know. Anyway, let's finish. Let's see what he said.
Because if you don't give me that, you got me. Hey, y'all, this my girl. And you got somebody over there in that corner line.
Albert, my guy. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat, man. I hope he's not saying that the one up part is about the man. The man sizing his pants. Hopefully. I didn't even think about that, bro. I did not think about that. No, that's a good point. I hope not. I hope not. I don't think so. I think it's just the sex, though. But that's funny. That is hilarious. But no, like I said, I completely understand him saying he needs to know if you know, she like smashed any of his boys, because yes, that is a weird situation. That is a little odd. I mean, I may not, you know, be involved with you if that's the case myself, but just knowing my ex-boyfriend that I had or her ex-boyfriend that she had in high school going on to college, like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like, why do you need to know that? Like, that's history. You have nothing to do with that.
Right. That nigga don't know. What's up, my boy? You good? She bad, ain't she? Yeah, that's mine. Baby, you want some juice? You want some punch?
But you're a special man, because a lot of niggas, they're too insecure to act.
I wanted to know her.
That's an insecurity within itself. And you know what? What can I expect out of a nigga that dresses the way that he does? What can I expect? He looks like a fucking 6'7" gay leprechaun, okay? I don't even know if he's that tall, but I expect nothing less. But yes, this is nothing but a man being insecure, okay? I don't need to know who you've been with. I could care less. Like Stevie Knight, I could care less. I don't need to know. It's really not that deep. You know why? Because I had a past, you had a past. Why are we dwelling on the past and not living in the present, you know? Why is that relevant? And you know what? If there was a situation as to, because I said I would prefer not to deal with somebody that I know mess with one of my homeboys. I get that. But what if there was a situation of where, and I understand where he's saying, where he wants to mitigate this. What if there was a situation as to where you were talking to a woman and it turns out that she slept with an acquaintance of yours, not even a homie, but an acquaintance? Would you break it off per se? Because I personally wouldn't break it off. It'd be awkward, but I would deal with it like adults. Like, I say that to say, that's the worst case scenario isn't even that fucking bad, bro. Like, okay, you guys had sex once upon a time. We're together now. That's all that fucking matters. That's all that matters. If she feel like she needs to share some shit that went down, or you need to vent something that you need to guarantee is important to you, doesn't happen because you have trauma, think it's fine. I mean, I would say that's a little different, right? That's different because if she wants to share something, that's cool. Yeah, share. I'm not saying don't share your previous partners or your previous experiences with me. If you want to do that, I think that's totally fine. I just think demanding a list out of your partner is weird. Like that's odd to me. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm totally secure with myself, and I know just because my woman had a past, it doesn't necessarily mean that she gonna go back. Like I don't know. Like if I'm with somebody, I'm going to think that they are with me. You know, I don't think it fucking matters at the end of the day. Whatever. But anyway, man, that was a lot of stupidity that we got through the night chat. Let's give ourselves a round of applause. Like Jesus. We got through a lot of stupidity, man, but we did it. We did it. Whew. Oh, man, I don't know when I'm going to go live again. It is going to be this week, though, not this weekend, because I am going to be busy, but I am probably going to play Dead Space at some point this week, and I am going to do another one of these lives. Maybe Thursday. I'll let you guys know, but I will most definitely be reposting parts of these of this live, especially the Stevie part, because that shit just gave me a headache. But yeah, man, I appreciate you guys. I will see you all later. I hope you guys have a good week. Join the Discord if you haven't, and I'll see y'all later, man. Peace. Appreciate it.